And let me just tell y'all, from the day that I found out that I was going to be a mother, I just knew my firstborn child was going to be a boy. I just knew that I was going to start off with a son. You know, everybody always want a son first so they can protect the younger ones. The son could protect the girls if you have girls later on down the line. That is exactly what I thought was going to happen with my life. I thought that I was going to have me a son first, but God had different plans for me, for my life, okay? God turned around and gave me not only one daughter, but two of them. And if you really know me, then you know I'm not the type of girly to really get into the hair thing. I don't even know how to do my own hair by myself, to be honest. Only thing I know how to do for myself is to slick a ponytail, okay? But outside of that, I was never the let me do your hair kind of girly at all. But when God said, hey, you're going to have a daughter, not one, but two, I had to get to learning some things, okay? I had to figure out how to braid. I had to learn how to twist. I had to learn how to do a nice ponytail. Shoot, I had to learn how to put clips on the ends of these kids' hair. Now, if you're new here, my name is Erica Marie, a busy mom of three, and your favorite encouraging bestie. And I tell my testimony to anyone who has ears. Why? Because that's what God put me on this earth to do. And if you know, then you know. I am just a mom trying to give my kids better than what I had growing up. Okay, so make sure that you support by commenting, and sharing these videos of mine. And if you're not following me on all platforms, then baby, what are you doing for real? If you're really looking for an encouraging bestie, then you should subscribe to my YouTube channel at Chatting with E. Marie. You should follow me on all platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and Threads. Okay, I am at Chatting with E. Marie on all platforms. Anyways, back to this hair. I even had to learn what oils to put in my kids' hair, what works for my kids and what don't. I had to learn the difference in thickness of hair and how to handle thick hair. Even though I've always had thick hair my entire life, I had to learn. I had to figure it out. How many of us are women but really don't know how to do no hair? Okay? Really didn't know what we was doing until God blessed us with a daughter where we had to figure it out. We had to learn on our own. And baby, my kids don't just have hair. They have a lot of hair. And on top of that, it's so thick. Okay? So we can't wear every kind of hairstyle that they want to wear. If it's up to my daughter, she'll walk around with a big old fro if it's up to her. But for the first year of her life, she was wearing a fro. And when I tell you, everybody in my family, both mom and dad side, had a problem with it. Like, girl, why won't you do that child hair? And I just felt real like, she has beautiful afro hair, so let her have her afro while she can have her afro in public. Like, what? In reality, that was just an excuse not to learn how to do hair. But after a while, I had to figure it out because I couldn't pay these prices that these people got going on in these salons. Okay, you can't even go into a salon and say, hey, can you wash and blow dry her hair and then do her hair? Oh no, they want that to be a separate service, wash and blow dry hair. When I was growing up and I went to the hair salon, granted, I had family members that had their own hair salons, but when I went to the hair salon, let alone when I went to pay to go to the hair salon, I never had to pay a separate fee just to get my hair washed and blow dry. Doesn't that come with hairstyling services? I'm just so confused by that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But anyways, this will be my first time doing crochet kinky twist on my daughter's hair. I think it's kinky twist. It might also just be like two strand twist, whatever you want to call it. But this will be my first time doing it on her hair. I tried it on my hair and I loved it. And I felt like I finally found something that I know how to do with my own hands, let alone not only just my kids' hair, but for my hair as well. And when my daughter saw that I can do it on my own hair, she was like, Mom, I want some too. I want some twist too. Can you crochet my hair in too? And of course, I'm going to try. One thing about me, I'm the type of mother that I'm going to try. If I don't can't do it, then I'm going to figure it out because I do believe I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. But can I tell y'all a real secret? I literally pray over these kids' head before I do it. Like, Lord, bless these parts, bless my fingers, bless the braids, bless the twist, bless the hairstyle. Let my beautiful children feel as beautiful as they are as I get to doing this hair, may it come out as we see on a picture or as we imagine it. Honey, I have to pray before I start doing anybody's hair, because let me tell you one thing for certain, two things for sure. When I pray, I feel like I'm unstoppable, like I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, like for real, for real. I be walking by faith and not by sight when it comes to doing these kids' hair, okay? Now, as y'all can see, she didn't like when I had to put the needle in, the crochet needle in, but baby, I got it done, okay? She still end up loving it. Let me tell y'all, I forgot to actually put a clip of their actual hair at the end, but you'll see it at some point. But when I tell you she wanted this hairstyle so bad, and I was like, okay, I gotta figure it out, I gotta make it happen. So I went to Amazon and I ordered the hair, because baby, who you thought was about to go into the local beauty supply store and pay $80 for a couple packs of hair when I can pay $22 on Amazon? And when I mean the hair was light, when I mean it was so easy to put in, when I mean it took me a good maybe 2 hours, including the braid down, like I felt like I did my thing, okay? So of course I ran to Amazon, ordered it, and did what I had to do. If I had to figure it out, then it was going to be a learning lesson for the both of us. But baby, at the end of this, she loved it. When I mean she loved it, she could not stop swinging it. We put it in different styles and everything, and she loved it. She wouldn't even stop talking about how much she loved her hair. Like she wasn't playing no games. Honestly, I might love crocheting the twist in than actually having to twist it, like two string twist it with my fingers. But long as my baby loved it, I am happy. If she happy, I'm happy. We all happy, okay? One thing about me, I am a mom first, and to make sure my kids have what they need and what they want, that is my biggest priority every single day. Papa John's for dinner because hair was all day. Here go the cheesy bread and then the pizza. Yes, Papa John's, do your big one, okay? We about to tear this food out the frame and then back to here we go. Now, can I just tell y'all, I had a good 5 to 7 minutes to not only make their plate, but also to eat for myself. And honestly, this is probably the first or second time I ate all day. But baby, I had to hurry up, eat, and then get back to doing hair. So once she was finished eating, I had to start the next child's hair, okay? But the difference between this one and that one is this one had a problem with sitting still. When I mean, she wanted to keep moving her head. When I mean, she was not trying to hear nothing. She kept asking questions. She kept moving. She was not playing with me today, okay? Now, let me tell y'all, throughout this whole entire day, we kind of made it like a movie day. We started off with The Incredibles, Incredibles 1, Incredibles 2. Then we watched Zootopia, the first one, not the second one. The kids don't really like the second one too much because the cats kind of take over, and we're not really a cat family. But then we ended it with Bluey, okay? And if you know, you know, we are a Bluey kind of family, okay? We love everything about Bluey. That's why this child act like she could not keep her head still, because she was so focused on watching Bluey. Like we haven't watched every single episode that they have already, y'all. Like literally, she act like she was about to miss something. Y'all see her little attitude, like I'm trying to watch Bluey here. What are you doing? She was not playing with me, y'all. I promise. This child was so annoyed. This took longer than the crochet here that I did earlier in the day. Why? Because the child would not sit still. Do y'all have one of them kids that just don't want to sit still, but they want to get their hair done? This child nagged me all day long about when she was getting her hair done because her sister had her hair done, so she needed her hair done, which is fine, okay? And it's understandable. One get their hair done, the other one gotta get their hair done. One band, one sound. Okay, no problem. But sit still, baby boo boo. Okay, don't move and stop asking me questions. Mommy, is it almost done? Mommy, did you finish yet? Mommy, are we done? Don't ask mommy no more, okay? Do y'all feel the same way when y'all doing here, y'all kids here, when they don't want to sit still and they want to ask all the questions under the sun? Like, don't be asking me nothing else, okay? I promise. Don't ask me nothing else. Let's just get through it. That's all I can think of is let me hurry up and get to this last twist, okay? Because I felt like I was going through it, y'all. And now we're finally at the last stretch in this little corner, and this little girl want to come tell me, "Mommy, I don't even want you to do this side of the head. How you gonna get half your head done? You gotta get the whole thing done." As y'all can see, if y'all really could see my face, y'all see I am so tired. But these kids start school in the next couple of days, so I gotta make sure that they feel as beautiful as they are. Okay, I gotta make sure that they look good with a T. Okay, my kids love getting their hair done. I don't love doing it, but as long as they love it, I love it. Now, by the end, she loved it. Okay, I ended up putting the front together so that it wasn't all in her face and everything. But like I said, as long as she loved it, I love it. Now, like I said, our summer break is coming to an end, so we ended the night with some Uno. And I told these kids right off the bat that I was gonna win. I was so tired, but I just had to let them know that I was gonna whoop them in Uno today. Okay, y'all. So we played a good 3 hands. The first round I did win. The second round, Aaron won. And the third round, the baby won. Okay. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. They may have won them other 2 rounds, but I won the first round before my phone died. Okay. But, anyways, make sure y'all follow me on all platforms at Chatting with E. Marie. Make sure that you like, comment, and share every post. Okay. And make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel right here, right now. We are at Chatting with E. Marie, okay? But I'm gonna whoop these kids and then we're gonna take it down for the night, get these kids ready for bed because school is coming up. So make sure y'all have a blessed day, guys.